Hi, my beautiful Scorpio, and welcome to your reading. This is going to be your future love spread. I'm going to pull just two little messages to start, and then we're going to get into the spread related to your future love. For those of you that are new, welcome, and if you're returning, I'm so glad to have you. If you haven't subscribed or put the notification on, make sure that you do that, as I'm going to be allowing you guys to be the ones to choose your readings by doing polls every couple of weeks. All right. If you would like a chance to win a free 15-minute personal reading, the instructions are now going to be in the description box below, so you can check that out, and the winner will be chosen at the end of each month. All right, Scorpio. This one. You know, I knew there was going to be three, but I wanted to just say it in case there wasn't, because I think I pulled like one or two for the majority of the other readings. So, your life is a canvas. This is beautiful. I'm actually on TikTok under Arcana Priestess if you guys want daily messages, or Instagram for daily messages. But I did TikTok yesterday, and this one came out, and it was beautiful. And you know, I'm a Scorpio. This is my life right now, so I think that a lot of you guys can relate to this. So I'm gonna take 2 seconds to tell you guys the story. But recently I've been saying I want to paint. I just want to get into painting and just start painting again, because I figured, like, what better way to express myself? You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to get into a more a habit that is less work orientated, and that's 100% balance between work and then me doing things for myself. So I started doing readings for myself again. I started doing all these little things, and one of the things was painting, and it took me 2 weeks, but yesterday and on Sunday I had finally painted, and it was so amazing. And for you guys, with your life as a canvas, it's time for you guys to do that thing. What is that thing that you're creative about? Is it makeup? All right, don't do your makeup to go out. Maybe just do your makeup to take some photos at home, or do it to just, you know, have fun with it. Maybe do your friend's makeup. Are you into nails? You know, do your nails. Do nails for somebody. Is it that you love to sew clothes? Is it that you love to create films? You love to paint? Whatever it is that you do, and make sure that it's not, you know, if you work in a creative industry, make sure that it's not what you do for work, but another passion. And if you don't know what you're passionate about, this is time for you to find that thing, right? There's this quote, and it says, you need a passion to make you money, a passion to keep you fit, and a passion to keep you creative. And it is damn well true. You have to have those three. And some people, I know it takes forever to find one passion, but you will eventually find those three passions. So some of you guys, that's what you need to focus on. But another message that I always get from this, so your life is a canvas, it says artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So what I'm getting from this is mood boards. Mood board galore. Like, visualization is one of the biggest ways to manifest things. So if you do not have a mood board, make that a goal to finish your mood board by Sunday. I want you guys to, you know, write something that you guys want to do throughout this week that you've been putting off that's creative, and then try to remember to come back here on Sunday and let me know honestly if you did it. If you didn't, what am I going to do? Yell at you? But just by doing that and holding yourself accountable in the public's eye, even though, yes, most people aren't going to know, you know, if you don't have a profile picture or whatever the case is, you know what I mean? But just writing something down and checking back to see if you did it, and then also seeing other people's comments to see if they did it or they didn't. I think that that is very motivating. I like to put my goals in public places so that I feel more, you know, pushed towards succeeding them. So for some of you, I definitely feel like it's about making the fun in your life a priority, and it's also about stripping away the things in your life that don't make you happy and fulfilling your life in ways that make you completely happy. So with this being said, your life is a canvas. You know, this could also mean like completely redoing your home, right? Like, does your home look anything like those homes that you're obsessed with on Pinterest, or the ones that every time you see you're like, oh my God, you're obsessed with them? If not, then okay, that's perfectly fine. But how can you start getting there? That doesn't mean you have to go out and buy the most expensive thing. That could be this whole canvas idea of you dying, you know, DIYing certain things around your home to make them look like, you know, that expensive coffee table that you've always wanted, whatever the case may be. But remember that this is your life, is your reality. or well, your life is reality. Your life can be made into any reality that you want. Any of your dreams can be turned into reality. You just have to believe, and you just have to have faith. So create that mood board to remind yourself of the things that you want, and look at it every day so that you can really take a, especially if you do it, I would say do it in the morning, but also at the end of the night, so you can really look at the mood board and then think of how your day was compared to that mood board, to help you to start transforming things in your day-to-day life. So we have child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. These are all very magician energies that I'm sensing here. So there's so much, you guys have so much power within you. Some of you guys are so smart in so many different ways, and you have no idea where you even got this knowledge from. It just came out of thin air, out of nowhere, right? With that being said, maybe some of you guys are spiritual, some of you guys are readers, some of you guys read palms, whatever this thing may be. But the one thing about Scorpios is that we tend to be very research orientated. We become obsessed with, things and the things that we're interested in, and we want to learn everything about it, and we don't want to stop until we do. So use that to your advantage. Yeah, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. This is also telling me that, the people that are watching this reading in particular are very special. You guys have been chosen, and I do feel like for a majority of you, you're on the right path. You may not feel like you're on the right path, but you definitely are on the right path. And one thing that you may need to work on is not getting so many answers from other people, and just trusting your intuition when it gives you the answer. Okay, and then it says, I remember. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destined life. So some of you guys are going to be awakening and remembering what your soul's purpose is. Maybe it's through these small changes of, making that mood board, having some daily mantras, whatever it is. But I definitely feel like you're going to realize, when I had my biggest spiritual awakening, a little over 2 years ago, that was when I went from realizing what my life's purpose was, and a lot of limited beliefs that I had that were holding me hostage, that were making me feel like I kind of had a victim mentality. And I definitely felt like I had to work so hard to make money, and that there was no way that money was ever going to come easily. And I definitely didn't really associate money with doing something that I loved. So, there was all these things that were holding me back, or these mindsets that were holding me back, but it was also because that was the mindset that I grew up around, right? Especially from 1 to 7 throughout your life, everything that you learn stays with you subconsciously. So I did a bunch of exercises and these meditations, and I kind of completely changed my life. And that's when I realized what my divine purpose was as a tarot reader. And I had no idea that, I think if I thought about it, I would have known all along this was actually supposed to be my calling, because I was going to do everything that a tarot reader does, but in a different form. I was actually going to go to school for it instead of doing it in a more spiritual way. I was going to be some sort of therapist, right? But this way definitely ended up being better. So for a lot of you, this is about you guys completely, finding your purpose, and maybe in the most unexpected and coincidental way as well. Okay. And remember, it's saying, I remember, and it also says, it says the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So the answer that you're seeking is within you. You just have to remember it. You just have to remember it. Sometimes we have the most traumatic experiences that we experience, we end up forgetting, right? Our brain ends up shutting down because that moment was so traumatic, or for some of us, it's months of our lives, years of our lives. And I definitely know that a lot of Scorpios have very traumatic experiences that end up scarring them for life. So, in order to remember, you have to actually be able to remember those experiences, right? yeah, be able to remember those experiences so that you can learn from them, so that you can heal from them, and so that you can release them. Because even though your brain shuts off, they're still somewhere within, right? So that is a way for you to help remember certain things that have gone on within your life. I remember I was working with somebody for a little bit and trying to like remember certain things. Well, actually, I was trying to get over certain things from my past. And through those experiences, I actually ended up remembering some good memories that I forgot from my past because they were associated around times that were very traumatizing. So, remember how they say you have to understand your history to know where it is that you're headed? All right, so that was way longer than I expected. Let's see. Your future true love. Your future true love. Show me Scorpio's future true love. So you're supposed to pull one card for this, but I'm going to pull 3 just because my intuition told me to do that when I did my first reading. So I just want to make them all the same. So Scorpio's, wow. Oh, sorry. The Empress. So somebody very attractive. Could be a Taurus or a Libra, but let's see. Scorpio's true love. Now I'm not doing extendeds this month, but I do have up to $50 off the personal readings. And because it was International Women's Day, $4.44 from each purchase is going to be donated to this women's organization that helps give women like pads, tampons, bras, underwear, things that, you know, they wouldn't be able to have otherwise. Okay, so let's see. Wow, the Empress, the 9 of Cups. Your love readings have been really good lately. Scorpio's new love. Whoa. And the Magician. I was saying you guys are coming out as, oh my God, imagine that this is you guys falling in love with yourselves finally. For some of you, that may be the case here. Okay, so will this attraction be instant? Will the attraction between Scorpio and this person? Oppression. This card keeps coming out in different ways. Okay, so what will this person be like? What will this Starseed? What are the challenges going to be of this connection? What will the challenges of this connection be? Ace of Swords. Well, I'm seeing, I don't know if anybody watched Vampire Diaries, but what's her name? The blonde girl. I can't remember her name. But there's Bonnie, Elena, and then Caroline. Your person may have qualities that Caroline, may share qualities that Caroline has. Whether your person is a male or female, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. Either way, they're going to embody something that Caroline has. And I can see that. That's very interesting. I've never really put characteristics from shows before in my readings. So what will help this challenge? What will help this challenge? And it's a more evolved version. Remember in the beginning, Caroline was very superficial and she really only cared about herself. Yeah, well, she changed. And it's that version of this person. Okay, the 8 of Wands. Okay, and when, where, or how will Scorpio meet this person? When, where, or how will Scorpio meet this person? When, where, or how will Scorpio meet this person? The Hierophant. So strong Taurus energy here. Okay, so we have Scorpio's future true love, the Empress, the 9 of Cups, and the Magician. So this is going to be a treat here. This is not that, you know, I think it's not every day that Scorpio finds somebody attractive. It's quite rare, but this person is going to be that type of person that can actually check off all your boxes. I think you're going to be very shocked. your new love is going to be very attractive, very beautiful. They are going to attract a lot of amazing things in their life. This is somebody who was healed. You know, this person doesn't have anything from the past that's holding them back. They've gotten to this place in their life where for some of you, they've been single for the past at least 1 year, but possibly up to 3 years. And they've just been focusing on themselves. They might have even been traveling, whatever the case may be. But this is somebody who feels complete on their own. They feel happy with their lives. And I don't think that they're looking, when they find you, I don't think that this person is like necessarily looking for a relationship. I think they're kind of just focused on themselves, focused on creating with the Magician, focused on their career. And then coming into you, it's just like, whoa, it kind of like changes their path, but for the better. Very beautiful. Your person is definitely somebody who's enlightened here. I definitely feel with the Magician, this is somebody who can manifest very easily. This is somebody who is also going to be able to help you in certain areas of your life with even just wisdom, you know, even just words of wisdom. This is the type of person where they can say something without really even saying it, and it's gonna just help you. Like, you're just gonna have this like understanding with this person. The conversations are gonna be super passionate. I do feel like there's this energy where you're gonna be intellectually stimulated by one another. They're gonna have some similar interests. I don't feel like all of your interests are going to be similar, and that's normal, and it should be like that. But I do feel like, you know, some of your favorite things are going to be some of this person's favorite things, and this person is also going to be into some things that you're going to be like, wow. And I think that vice versa. Like, this person may not be interested in tarot or astrology or anything like that. You may tell them that you watch readings, and then they may actually be like, let me see a reading, like, let me see a little bit more about what this is about. And then all of a sudden your person is like super interested in that. So I definitely feel like you guys are going to open each other's eyes to different parts of this world. This is a relationship that's going to be about growth and about two people that are completely complete on their own, not two people that are going towards each other for completion, or that are meeting up in a time where they're still like not over their exes, needing to, you know, deal with things from their past. So if you're still hung up on an ex, or allowing, you know, what an ex did to you to control you, most likely this connection is either not going to come for you, or if it does, it's not going to last long. It's not going to be able to last long. This is a very smart individual, and if they notice that there's something holding you back, they're going to want to take a break and have you come to them when you're completely healed and ready, right? They want somebody on the same level. They didn't work this hard to not. And I feel like for some of you, you're at that point in your life as well. Like, you're finally learning from all the lessons, you know, from attracting the same type of people. This could be an Aquarius even. Yeah, but I'm just seeing somebody who has like their style. You're going to be like, wow. Like, it may be their shoe, like from their head all the way down to their toes. You're just going to be like, wow. And I do feel like there's this energy where maybe they drive a car that you really like, or they're just very like clean, well put together, and you're just gonna be like, wow. Some of you guys had said, you know, maybe you've dated men or women around your age, and maybe this guy or girl is a little bit older than you, and you're gonna be like, well, you know, I like this. I like how well put together they are. I like that, you know, they have a full kitchen set, or whatever the case may be. You know, their house is always clean, whatever it is. It's like, definitely, even if you thought you met somebody that checked all the boxes, there's like extra boxes you weren't aware of that you're going to figure out. So will the attraction be instant with oppression here? The thing is, as much as this may sound like, this whole reading may sound like it's going to be very instant, I do feel the skeptical energy at the same time, right? Yeah. And I don't know, for a lot of you, it's going to come from you, but for some of you, it may come from this person. And it's really about like, why does everything seem to just flow so perfectly? This is, you know what I mean? You guys both came out of the blue. Everything seems so great. Like, you know what I mean? Is this person just saying what I'm saying to just get what they want? You know what I mean? There's definitely going to be this part that's just like, let me be on guard and let me just make sure that I can trust this person before showing how much I feel, how attracted I am, how interested I am. And I feel like both of you guys are going to be doing that. There could be some mirroring going on, but so I feel like the attraction is going to be instant, but you're not going to be sharing that it's instant. You're going to hold back. So you're going to look at this person and your eyes are going to want to beam, and you're just going to keep your eyes in the center. Like, you know, you're going to hold back. Try not to, but I honestly feel like the way that this is coming, it's like, it's going to be like subconscious. You may not even realize that you are doing that. So also for some of you, this person may make you feel very, very vulnerable, and as much as you like that you are able to be vulnerable around this person, you're just kind of like, well, why am I so vulnerable? Why am I able to be so vulnerable and tell this person things so quickly? Like, you know what I mean? Like, are they playing mind games with me? Oh my God. If you tell this person that you're interested in like tarot and stuff, they may think like, did they do a spell on me? Like things like that. And it's just like, I mean, if nothing's bad, sometimes we do, especially if we're used to things that aren't so great, sometimes we do try to make things up, right? Or look for a reason, right? That those people that look for reasons, that is definitely a possibility here. So what will this person be like? We have Starseed. So I definitely feel like this person is very witty. They're very charming. I think they're going to be hilarious. They're definitely going to have a very sarcastic side. So there's going to be a lot of people that don't get their sarcasm, but you and them are going to have this like very witty banter. It reminds me of like Gemini and Scorpio energy. Like the funniest, like that is definitely partner in crime energy. Who else? Scorpio and Aries definitely have that kind of banter as well. I mean, it depends on all your placements. So any Scorpio could have that with any sign, right? Scorpio and Sag too, as well. But Aquarius, this is somebody who follows their intuition. Like a lot of the decisions they've made in their life, their business, it's like intuitive. It's like they've always known to put their intuition first. Before they even were old enough to know what intuition was, they've just always kind of followed that path, and they never had problems with following that path. And this is something that has probably set this person a lot further in life, a lot quicker than a lot of people that surround them. This is also somebody that's very humble. They don't really care too much about materialistic things, although they have a lot. It's not something that they care too much for. This person also, as much as they have a lot of things, like they could be very, very well off financially, a very independent person, but as much as they have that, they do like to remind themselves. So this is somebody who I'm seeing two things that they do each year. One, they go camping with like the most minimalistic things ever to remind themselves of just how lucky they are to have a coffee machine every single day, to be able to have that coffee machine, or to be able to have the money to go get coffee, whatever the case may be. But they like to do that as well to remind themselves, especially if this person has a son or a daughter. They have to make sure, because I don't think that your person always had money growing up, but I do think that if they have a child, their child did, and they want to make sure that their child stays humble and that their child realizes just how lucky they are. And another thing this person may do, and for some of you it may be one or the other, but I am seeing they go to, they go around the world to different places and help out very, very poor countries and try to do as much as they possibly can in ways where they are, instead of, just donating, they like to actually go there and interact and really see, and remind themselves like how other people are living, and how, the biggest thing that's going on in their life really isn't that big compared to, what other people are truly dealing with, the struggles that other people deal with on a day-to-day basis. So this person is, I think that their selflessness is one thing that is like I think that there's some things that this person can even say to you that may make you cry. Like, I feel like crying right now, because this is going to be a very intuitive, empathic type of person. Like, you can never hide how you feel around them, because they're going to be able to sense the energy shifts within you, within anybody around them. This is a very comforting person. A lot of people in their lives go to this person for advice, even to just sit with this person when you're not feeling good. There's something about their energy that is very, very healing. So this person does attract a lot of energy suckers as well, though, because of that, and they do get taken advantage of. But they're so smart that they know that they're being taken advantage of, and you know, they don't allow it to happen all the time, but sometimes they just feel bad and they just, you know, they have the extra, so it might as well, right? So what are the challenges of this connection? The Ace of Swords. Or maybe this energy where one person may be threatened by the other's success. I'm also seeing this Ace of Swords is a big sword of truth. Truth or clarity could be a huge challenge for you guys. And what I'm sensing from that, because to be honest, I do feel like this is going to be somebody who is very honest and very truthful. So that would lead me to thinking maybe it's going to be on your side, right? It's going to be different for everybody, but maybe this is one of those cases where you've always wanted a relationship where somebody's going to be honest and truthful, and now that you finally have it, you're just like, whoa. You know, like, it's a lot to put myself out there all the time when you're used to just, you know, not having somebody who even really cares to ask you certain things, whatever it means, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's going to be new. It's going to be a whole new kind of experience for you with this person. It's going to be one of the most mature relationships that you've ever gone into, and you can definitely handle it. But the main thing is that you got to be honest no matter what, right? Forget how you think the person is going to react. Be honest, because the way that they would react if you weren't honest, or if they find out at one point that you weren't honest about something, is going to be 10 times worse than how you're afraid they're going to react by just being honest in the first place. So really try to remember that, because what will help the challenge is the Eight of Wands, and that's honest communication, right? Not thinking before you speak, but just speaking from your truth, right? Not having to be like, okay, this is what I want to say, but how can I say it so that they will, you know, want to hear it, or so that they will this, they will that. Like, no. What do you think you should be able to say to this person? And if you can, then that's something that you're going to have to work on your communication with them, right? And tell them that that's something that you need to do, and they'll be perfectly fine with that. So communication in general, in some shape or form, is going to become a challenge, and it may not start off that way, but at one point it will become a challenge in this connection. And the way to get over that is to, you know, practice having safe conversations with one another, having spaces, you know, I've seen it in movies where they create a safe space where you can say whatever it is you want, as long as you state that we are in that safe place now and nobody can judge, you know what I mean? But I also see that traveling with this person and going through different life experiences is going to help you to realize that the challenges that you have with this person are so small anyways. So I don't really feel like there's going to be anything big that's going to, you know, there's nothing that you wouldn't be able to fix if you really tried within 2 weeks to a month. So, yeah. And then when, where, or how will you meet? We have the Hierophant. So some of you guys can meet this person in Taurus season. I feel like this person will come towards you, or there may be something on this person that you are so attracted to that you, and I feel like it's something physical, like a necklace, a piece of clothing, shoes, something like that, their hair, whatever it is, where you may have to ask them where they got it, or tell them that you admire it, or vice versa. I do sense there's either going to be some sort of compliment, some sort of offer that's going to come out of nowhere, and then also that the two of you guys are going to meet around Taurus season, probably the month of Taurus season. You guys are going to meet. There could also be that a friend introduces you to this individual. It could definitely be, I would say, a Taurus, Libra, or Aquarius friend that would introduce you to this individual. All right, so that is what I have. If you would like a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. They are $50 off for, at least for this week. I'm not sure how long I'm going to extend that sale. And if you want to participate to win a free reading, the instructions are going to be in the description box below. At the end of each month, I do pull that winner. So thank you so much for all of you who have liked, shared, subscribed. It means the world to me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next week.